Hi everyone, today we will be discussing about the relative aromaticity of pyrrole, furan and thiophene. The structures of pyrrole, furan and thiophene are given under. The pyrrole is a 5-membered ring containing nitrogen as a heteroatom. It also contains a lone pair of electrons. Coming to the structure of furan, it is a 5-membered ring containing oxygen as a heteroatom. It contains 2 lone pairs of electrons. And sulfur or thiophene, it is a 5-membered ring containing sulfur as a heteroatom, and it also contains 2 lone pair of electrons. Coming to the hybridization of pyrrole, it is sp2 hybridized. Furan, it is also sp2 hybridized. And thiophene, it is also sp2 hybridized. But if you compare the structure of pyrrole, furan and thiophene, pyrrole has a lone pair of electrons, furan has 2 lone pairs of electrons, and thiophene has 2 lone pairs of electrons. Coming to the lone pair of electrons present in pyrrole, these lone pair of electrons are present in pure p orbital, and they do not involve in, and they, I beg your pardon, they are not part of a sp2 hybrid orbital. The lone pair of electrons are present in pure p orbital. And coming to the furan, there are 2 lone pair of electrons. One lone pair is present in pure p orbital and the other lone pair is present in sp2 hybrid orbital. Coming to thiophene, the sulfur has 2 lone pair of electrons. One lone pair is present in pure p orbital and the other lone pair is present in sp2 hybrid orbitals. So the lone pair availability is very much similar in case of furan and thiophene. But the common thing we observe in the structures of pyrrole, furan and thiophene is one lone pair is present in pure p orbitals of nitrogen, oxygen and sulfur. So these are the electrons which are involved in delocalization, They involve in delocalization, causing resonance in the structure, That is the reason these molecules are aromatic in nature, according to Huckel's rule. They also satisfy the Huckel's rule. In pyrrole, as you can see, 4 electrons from the 2 pi bonds and 1 lone pair, altogether 6 electrons. So it satisfies Huckel's rule. And coming to furan, 4 electrons from the pi bonds and 2 electrons from pure p orbital of oxygen, altogether 6 electrons. Furan is also aromatic according to Huckel's rule. Thiophene, 4 electrons from the pi bonds and 1 lone pair from the pure p orbital of sulfur, altogether 6 electrons, which also satisfies Huckel's rule. The 3 molecules pyrrole, furan and thiophene are aromatic according to Huckel's rule, that is 4n plus 2 rule. But there is a difference in aromaticity between pyrrole, furan and thiophene. And why is this difference in aromaticity observed with respect to pyrrole, furan and thiophene? Because of the electronegativity differences, this point is very important, because of the electronegativity differences of nitrogen, oxygen and sulfur, which are the heteroatoms involved in the formation of pyrrole, furan and thiophene. We know that the pyrrole contains the heteroatom nitrogen, and the nitrogen electronegativity is found to be 3.04. Coming to furan, the electronegativity is found to be 3.44. Coming to furan, the oxygen electronegativity is found to be 3.44. And coming to thiophene, the sulfur electronegativity is found to be 2.58. So if we write the decreasing order of electronegativity, oxygen is more electronegative compared to nitrogen compared to sulfur. So we know that the definition of electronegativity, we know that the more the electronegativity, the lesser will be its releasing capacity, the electron releasing capacity. The greater the electronegativity, the lesser will be the electron releasing capacity. So we said that oxygen is highly electronegative out of these three molecules. So oxygen will release its lone pair of electrons to a lesser extent compared to nitrogen, compared to sulfur. So in the three molecules, sulfur can release its lone pair easily than nitrogen, than oxygen. So this is the difference in electronegativity of the heteroatoms, which are making the molecules to behave different in their aromatic properties. We'll quickly have a glance through them. The structures of pyrrole are pyrrole, furon and thiophene. These are the structures as we discussed. Pyrrole contains a lone pair of electrons in the pure p orbital. Furon contains two lone pairs of electrons, one in sp2 hybrid orbital and another in pure p orbital. Similarly, thiophene also contains two lone pairs, one in sp2 hybrid orbital and the another in pure p orbital. However, the lone pair of electrons which are present in pure p orbital of pyrrole, furon and thiophene are only involved in resonance. This we have explained. The lone pair of electrons which are present in pure p orbital of pyrrole, furon and thiophene are only involved in resonance, not the lone pair which are present in sp2 hybrid orbitals. Why? Because the sp2 hybrid orbital will be perpendicular to the plane of p orbital on each carbon, so it does not involve in resonance, whereas the pure p orbital lone pair will be lying in plane with the p orbital of each carbon atom. If you go back to the structures of pyrrole, furon and thiophene, you can find its structure. So because the pure p orbital in each heterocycle lies in plane with pure p orbital of carbons, the lone pair of electrons present in furon, thiophene are present in sp2 hybrid orbitals are not involved in resonance, since sp2 hybrid orbital lies perpendicular to the plane of pure p orbitals. So this is the reason sp2 hybrid orbitals lone pair will not involve in resonance, whereas pure p orbital electrons will be releasing the electrons into the system to form resonance structures. The three heterocycles are aromatic, but their aromaticity varies because of variation in electronegativity. This is very important, we have discussed, and these three molecules are satisfying Huckel's rule. If you want, you can calculate 4n plus 2 pi electron system. N value is 1 for all the three molecules, so altogether they should contain 6 pi electrons. So according to Huckel's rule, pyrrole, furon and thiophene are aromatic, but there is a difference in aromaticity because of the differences in electronegativities. If we compare, we have explained this. Electronegativity of oxygen is 3.44, nitrogen is 3.04 and sulfur is 2.58. So oxygen is greater than, nitrogen is greater than sulfur. And here the tendency of oxygen to release electrons into the system for formation of pi molecular orbital will be less compared to nitrogen, which in turn will be less than thiophene. Hence, the order of aromaticity will be thiophene is more aromatic, then pyrrole is more aromatic than furon. So here we conclude that greater the aromaticity because of resonance energy. Greater the resonance energy, greater will be the stability. Greater the aromaticity, greater the resonance energy, greater is the stability of the molecule. So the order of stability for the molecule will be thiophene is more stable than pyrrole, is more stable than furan, and order of aromaticity will be the same. Thiophene is more aromatic compared to pyrrole, is more aromatic to furan. So this was about relative aromaticity. And coming to relative order of reactivity, we know that stability will be inversely proportional to reactivity. So here we have defined stability. Stability will be thiophene is more stable than pyrrole, is more stable than furan. So obviously the reactivity will be like furan should be more reactive than pyrrole should be more reactive than thiophene. So this will be the predicted order of reactivity. Furan is more reactive than pyrrole, is more reactive than thiophene. But in practice it is found that pyrrole is more reactive than furan, is more reactive than thiophene. Why is this difference occurring? We need to understand some basic concepts. So if you check, when an electrophilic attack is taking place, we have studied that in pyrrole, furan and thiophene, the electrophile will attack at second position. This is the most favorable position for attack. So if an electrophile attacks at second position, you can see a intermediate in which the nitrogen is releasing the electrons into the system and it is getting a positive charge. And the same structure, if we write for oxygen, here the oxygen also releases the electrons and it gets a positive charge. But we have compared the electronegativities of nitrogen and oxygen. Here the oxygen is more electronegative than nitrogen. So if a positive charge is present in oxygen atom, it will be less stable compared to nitrogen. So lesser the stability, the molecule is least stable. So the reaction will not favor it. So the order of reactivity will be pyrrole is more reactive than furan, is more reactive than thiophene. And quickly we will have a glance of this. As a thumb rule, we know the fact that greater the stability of the molecule, lesser will be the reactivity. This we know. Hence the order of reactivity should be furan must be more reactive, then pyrrole must be more reactive, in turn should be more reactive than thiophene. So predicted order of reactivity is furan is more reactive than pyrrole, is more reactive than thiophene. But in reality the order of reactivity is pyrrole is more reactive than furan, is more reactive than thiophene. Why? Because if you compare the resonance structures of the intermediate, the nitrogen accommodates positive charge and here the oxygen accommodates positive charge. But when we compare the electronegativities, oxygen is more electronegative, so it cannot accommodate positive charge. So this is less stable compared to nitrogen having positive charge. So the order of reactivity will be pyrrole is more reactive than furan, is more reactive than thiophene. Nitrogen being less electronegative compared to oxygen can accommodate positive charge for a while compared to oxygen, and hence the resonance form is more stable for pyrrole. Hence reactivity of pyrrole will be more compared to furan, not oxygen, it is furan. So this is the relative aromaticity and relative order of reactivity. Coming to basicity of pyrrole, this is the structure of pyrrole we have studied earlier, and the pKb of pyrrole, the basicity constant of pyrrole, pK, the negative logarithm of basicity constant of pyrrole is 13.6. So we need to know that greater the pKb value, lesser will be the basicity. Greater the pKb value, lesser will be the stability. Thumb rule, lesser the pKb value, greater will be the basicity. Lesser the pKb value, greater will be the basicity. But pyrrole has higher pKb value, hence non-basic or weakly basic. And here coming to its details, it is non-basic, or we can call it as weakly basic. The nitrogen is sp2 hybridized, we know from the pyrrole structure. The nitrogen contains a lone pair of electrons in the pure p orbital. The lone pair of nitrogen is involved in resonance. The lone pair of electrons on nitrogen is involved in resonance. That is the reason the molecule is aromatic. So if the lone pair of electrons are not released into the system, but they are involved in abstraction of proton as a base, then the aromaticity of the pyrrole is destroyed. The aromaticity of the pyrrole is destroyed. Here pyrrole as such is aromatic, but when it gets protonated, the aromaticity is lost. Aromaticity is lost, so it becomes less stable. So this is one of the reasons why pyrrole behaves as a weak base. Lone pair of nitrogen is involved in pi electron, could not be available for sharing with acids. Protonation of pyrrole on nitrogen results in loss of aromaticity and becomes less stable if protonated. Therefore, it is non-basic. You can see here the pyrrole lone pair is pulling the proton, and the X is taking the bonding pair of electrons. It goes out as X minus, and nitrogen takes up one more proton to form positively charged. And here the molecule is non-aromatic, and this reaction is not favored. That is why a small arrow is written, whereas this reaction is favored. Hence pyrrole does not behave as a strong base. It is very weak base. And another point to know is protonated pyrrole behaves as a typical conjugated diene. Here you can see if pyrrole treated with a strong acid, it protonates and aromaticity is lost, and it is less stable, resonance energy is lost, and the positive charge on nitrogen. But you can see that the system contains conjugated diene. This is one ene, and this is the second ene, that is alkene, conjugated diene. What is conjugation? Double bond alternating with a single bond, alternating with a double bond. So this is in conjugation. One double bond is in conjugation with the another double bond. So conjugated dienes undergo polymerization. So protonated pyrrole behaves as a typical conjugated diene, and therefore it undergoes polymerization in presence of oxygen to give brown resin. So this is all about the basicity of pyrrole.